I'm just sitting here anyways, so I'm over here going, why shouldn't I just go live right now? Now I had to change my camera angle, y'all, because literally my camera is focusing on everything in my background, and I'm over here blurring and it's going in and out of focus. And I'm going, man, this probably is a reason why, because I haven't zoomed out too much. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So we have a couple of I just want to know how, and you probably want to know too, how deep is the deep state. It's pretty darn deep. They got some reach, y'all. Now, a man by the name of Jonathan just sent me an email, and it is a story by the Red State. It's called Red State, and it is a publication, and the headline caught my attention. Apparently, he had been having a conversation with his father and figured I'd probably want to see this article. And so I started to read it and I was like, man, this has to be known. You guys, we have free speech being our rights being vanished every day. King Blitz was just attacked last night for freedom of speech, and it's I'm noticing only the conservative channels out there are being censored, and it's like, damn, this really sucks because I'd hate to pull up that video of YouTube when Susan was the CEO, uh, them sponsoring an event for Freedom of Speech Award, and then YouTube giving themselves the Freedom of Speech Award. And this was in, I believe, 2020. It was in December, if I'm not mistaken. And so they received this Freedom of Speech Award. The very next day, over 9 million videos off of YouTube were deleted. They have a new system. It's AI driven. It's not even real people. So after a manual review, we have determined, is it AI? Is the manual review not even a person? Because I'm seeing so many content creators being deplatformed, demonetized, but the bad stuff, it's still here. It's still prevalent. We have Eugenia Cooney, who weighs like 3 pounds. She's a walking skeleton. She's not canceled. We have these radical liberals. They're not canceled, but like the conservatives, what is the AI set to just devalue, demoralize, dehumanize all of these conservatives because we don't agree politically? Is this what's going on here? So anyhow, I feel like the deep state is just too deep, and we've seemingly forgotten that we live in a free freaking country. It is a constitutional republic. We have constitutional rights. Now, this safe company had absolutely violated the constitutional rights of one's, well, he was a protester at that cold day in January, his name, according to this article, which I'm going to pull up, his name is Nathan Hughes, and he hails from Fayetteville, Arkansas. I mean, it got so big that even the Hodge twins had shared the story on Twitter. You guys, I appreciate you coming. I seen somebody from Massillon, Ohio. Ohio Garden Goddess. Hello, 1984. Man, is that book coming true or what, man? Y'all, this is bananas what's going on here. So, the story, very important. I think a lot of people take for granted their constitutional rights, and they fail to realize that it was our servicemen who are veterans, our combat veterans who have gone to war to constantly to protect said rights. And before we get into the story about Nathan Hughes here, I think it's imperative that we portray, well, we don't even have to portray Joe Biden in any way, but show you exactly how he talks, how he thinks, how he acts, right on national television. So apparently, we had a Medal of Honor ceremony go on. Before the Benedictine prayer, Joe Biden apparently left the building. Beat feet left, like andiamo, let's go. Anyways, I particularly feel, this is my opinion. They have whatever opinion you want, but my opinion is He was so afraid of prayer that he would burst into flames if he had not went stage left. I'm just saying, you know, get it? Like demons and prayers, they don't mix. All right, y'all. In a fight for good versus evil, I think it's important that we show you guys exactly what happened, which really sucks, y'all, because I'm over here going, wow. I mean, it's no different than looking at your watch when honoring fallen soldiers. It's no different than what he has been displaying this whole time. Absolutely zero patriotism whatsoever. And so I feel like if you are running our country, the least you could do is pretend to be patriotic, but no. Man. All right, y'all, check this out. What a daggone devil. What a daggone devil. DC Drano, the best person on Twitter. I absolutely love DC Drano. All right, let me blow it up so y'all can see it even better. You don't have to see my ugly mug. Okay. DC Drano, Biden left our troops to be killed in Afghanistan. Military morale and recruiting is lowest in decades. He forced masks and unnecessary vaccines on them. And now he just walked out on a Medal of Honor ceremony, the highest honor of a soldier. That is the Medal of Honor. If you guys don't know, man, it makes a Purple Heart look like it's just a participation trophy. All right. And the last words on this tweet are he is a disgrace. I mean, I like the word deplorable, evil, benign. Oh, no, not benign, malignant. Sorry. I was thinking about my boobs again. Thankfully, those were benign, but he's not. He's absolutely evil and malignant. Here it is, malignant and ignorant. Oh, my God. Thank you, sir. Thank you for fighting for our country in the Vietnam War, and you deserve this Medal of Honor. Look at even the people. Did you see how many people rubberneck? Like what? What just happened here? Let's watch the reaction of people. Like, where is he going? He was supposed to stand up there. Oh, where are you going, Joe? Look at this. This lady right here was like, did that just happen? Then we see this lady right here. She's gonna turn around too, going, oh my, Joe has left the building. where where he at? Where'd he go? Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me for the benediction.
Oh, Benedict. I said Benedictine. Benediction.
Most holy God, we thank you again.
I wish they would have played the prayer out because, this man deserved it. He was a helicopter pilot who literally flew back into the just war, just danger, and he flew back in there to get his people. My dad was a gunner on a helicopter, so I'm kind of impartial to the way this man was treated by our very own president. Like, what this doesn't happen every day. This is the Medal of Honor. This is huge. It's crazy that it took this long for this man to get that Medal of Honor too, by the way. Probably Joe Biden would be one of those people that was like Jane Fonda, Hanoa Jane. I just feel like he is so anti-American. And this is my opinion. I don't care if you share it or not, but I just feel like as an American, as a combat veteran's daughter, I'm over here shaking my head like in utter disgust. Like DC Drano's right. Disgusting. This is absolutely disgraceful and disgusting. I don't know, y'all. How the hell do you feel about this? Because I tell you what, man, if I was this man's family, I would be like, we voting Trump, bitches. I just can't believe like he walked out on but like, can I really like not believe it anymore? because the shit happens all the time. Oh, I got to share some pretty tragic news for you guys, man. Oh, this one hit me like a ton of bricks last night. Now I'm sitting in bed, just get my son out of his bath, and get him ready for bed, get his teeth brushed and what have you, things that moms do. I get a notification that one of my nearest friends, her husband is going live. He's a big YouTuber. His name is King Blitz. Now, last night, out of nowhere, King Blitz was completely demonetized. Not just that, his reaction channel is what supposedly violated the terms and agreements, the guidelines, the community guidelines, the double standards, the two-tiered double standards that we have here on social media. He had a second account that was his music. It wasn't a reaction channel at all. It's 100% his content that he has worked on for years. Now, King Blitz is a conservative. He is a Trump supporter. He makes some really good content, you guys. Most importantly, he is a good man. He's hilarious. He's caring. He's professional. He's a husband. He's a father. He is a family man. What they don't like about him, I feel, and this is so crazy because, the left says this shit all of the time, but they don't say nothing when it's a conservative that's taken down. Or if the conservative doesn't think like them, they're not black enough. And I'm over here going, well, apparently, because he is not a Democrat supporter anymore, because he opened his eyes and really did something called being woke. He woke up. He's too black for them. They don't want him to be educated about anything that's going on. They sure as shit don't want his audience to know what's going on. So they deemed it necessary to not only demonetize his main channel, the reaction channel that brings him the most money for his family, but they also tagged his music channel. And I'm over here going, well, where's the liberals at now? Oh, you want to constantly say how people are oppressed and the man is trying to keep the black man down, but you say nothing when black men really do get pulled down and a foot is on their neck. Literally. It's disgusting. I'm like over here. I've never look out of I think I've known him and his wife a little, well, this month will be a year. And I'll tell you what, this was a friendship that the bond cannot be unbroken. It's forged like the toughest steel sword. And I'm over here going, I've never seen him this upset. His laugh is contagious, boy, and it's louder in person than it is on YouTube. His laugh is not only is it infectious and boisterous, but it's contagious as well. And the last thing they want to do is have a black dude on here who is successful and then he brings you the truth. So they don't like that. And I'm over here going, they really don't practice what they preach. And again, this is why I will forever be on the side of the good people. Even if we get demonetized, if we get taken down, we can never allow that to stop us from giving you guys the truth, from being realistic, for respecting facts. And I'm over here like, man, I can't stand the virtue signaling that people do. And then when somebody really does get taken down, it's crickets. And I like to tell people who had came on the Twitter after I tweeted that last night. I want to say thank you guys for your support on that, because it really did hurt my heart to see such an amazing soul get literally trashed on the internet. And that ain't even the worst part, you guys. They're trying to hold like 60 some $1,000 from him. And the YouTube appeals process is not as easy as they say it is, because I tried to appeal mine and I couldn't. They say you need to upload an appeal video that has to be 5 minutes in length, and then you must upload the URL to attach it to your appeal. I did my 5-minute video. The file was too large. So then I was like, let's cut it by 30 seconds. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. File too large. Okay. All the way down. I got this video down, this appeal video, to 23 seconds long. I tried to upload it. File too large. Appeal was not even able to be filed. So I think it, like, the people that don't understand how imperative it is, this whole trial with Donald J. Trump, they think that, ha ha ha, he's going to jail. I can't wait till your channel reacts to him going to jail. And I'm over here going, you dumb dummies. They're not just coming after Donald J. Trump. They're coming after all of us. And you, if you don't conform to their new world order, their social credit scores, their digital dollars, their communism, guess who's gonna be attacked next? That's right. You and me. People gotta wake up. I'm over here going, y'all dead asleep. You claim to be the wokest, but you're dead asleep. All right, let's get into this article, y'all, man. Here we go. Wrong one. Wrong one. Share this tab instead. Liberty Safe confirms they gave feds access code to safe during raid on a protester. Liberty Safe, America's #1 heavy-duty home and blank safe manufacturer, according to their website, issued a statement last Tuesday night confirming they'd given the FBI an access code to a customer's blank safe in response to a request on August 30th, 2023. So I want to know something real quick. All of these years later, right? How's come these people are being investigated and arrested way quicker than the people on Epstein Island? I just want to know. It's a very legitimate question. All of our focus and our energy are on these patriots, right? Yeah. So this man's his constitutional rights have been feverishly violated in the worst way possible. Back to the thing. That request came during a raid on the home of a man who attended a protest January 6th. What about the people that attended the Summer of Love? Let's not even call them mostly peaceful protests, because they weren't. Riots, looting, killing, 30 people died, billions of dollars worth of damage. But where are those people at? Where's that investigation? Where's the committee at for them? Oh, right. Yeah, there's not one. That's right. There's right. All right. Here's Liberty Safe. Here's what these twat waffles have to say. On August 30th, 2023, Liberty Safe was contacted by the FBI requesting the access code to the safe of an individual. I've had a lot of coffee, you guys. That's why I'm amped up and I can read better. Sorry, not sorry. Of an individual whom they had warrant to search their property. Our company protocol is to provide access codes to law enforcement if a warrant grants them access to a property. After receiving the request, we received proof of the valid warrant, and only then did we provide them with an access code. Liberty Safe said had no knowledge of any of the details surrounding the investigation at the time. Liberty Safe is devoted to protecting the personal property and Second Amendment rights to our customers and has repeatedly denied requests for access codes without a warrant in the past. We do not give out combinations without proper legal documentation being provided by authorities. We regularly update our policies. That's the problem. to ensure both compliance with federal and state laws and reasonable consumer privacy protections within the law. First and foremost, Liberty Safe is committed to preserving our customers' rights, and we will remain unwavering in those values. Your stock probably just plummeted. On August 30th, 2023, the Liberty Safe Company was contacted by the FBI requesting the access code of an individual for whom they had a warrant to search the property. Our company protocol is that we provide the access codes. Oh, I just read that. My bad. The FBI, or the incident they're referring to, is the arrest of Nathan Hughes in Arkansas on August 30th, 2023. After an FBI raid related to Hughes' attendance of the J6 protests. Now, see, that's a protest. What happened in the summer of 2020, not a protest. You see the difference? Yeah, me too. On Monday evening, the Hodge twins tweeted out Hodge's story, including the feds called the manufacturer of his Liberty gun safe and got the passcodes to get into it too. All right, so let's see what the Hodge twins have to say, because I love thems too. Last week, a friend of ours was raided by the feds over J6. His name is Nathan Hughes. He's from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Nate was raided by the FBI and arrested at gunpoint. His girlfriend, who had just had a miscarriage, was held at gunpoint and put in handcuffs. The FBI flipped up. They turned off his security cameras. Wow, that's crazy. Shouldn't have never done that. Not only that, but they unplugged his internet. They flipped his house upside down in a search. The feds called the manufacturer of his Liberty gun safe and got the passcodes to get into it too. All for protesting at the Capitol over 2.5 years ago. Now, again, what about them Epstein Island people? Those investigations are coming soon. I promise you. No, they're not. They're not doing. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So, Nate is being charged with crimes related to J6. He didn't assault anyone. He didn't vandalize anything. He's being labeled a domestic terrorist and a traitor to his country by woke leftists and the media. Nate is just like us. He's an outspoken American patriot. He loves his freedom. He loves his country, and he would do anything to preserve our rights. And he's been fighting to save our country for years now. He's doing a lot more than these leftists do. They only virtue signal on internet. See, Nate, he gets out there, right? He's also a small business owner with a family that relies on him. Look, man, middle class, father, husband, family man, small business. That is the left's most hated people, which is crazy. And don't forget patriotic. Let's put that in there too, because do any of that. Small business, patriotic, family man, family values, loves his country, loves his rights even more, loves his God even more. And guess what? We are the devil to them. This is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I never thought I'd live to see the day where that would happen. We all know how heated this political climate is getting, but they've pushed too far, and it's time for people to speak up about people screwed by the system. BLM and Antifa can go burn down our cities and get off the hook. Well, they could kill people too. Let's not forget that. 30 people died. But Trump supporters get raided and rounded up for protesting and demonetized and deplatformed. Let's not forget that. Nate's legal bills to fight these charges will be over $100,000. So we're donating $5,000 to Nathan's defense fund to start it out. I hope you guys can donate to link in the next tweet, which is crazy, because like I'm like, please let me get monetized again, because I feel so helpless that I can't help as many people. It sucks. All right, let's watch this video. Look at them.
Hey, back up.
Yeah, dude. You're just their target.
Watch out.
Why do you have to like
I have no idea. No.
Look at, he goes without incident. No resistance at all.
Hey. Who is that?
Yes, record this shit. Look at
You
him.
work here?
Wow.
He's one of the owners.
They arrested him in front of his business? Oh, hell no.
You good? Huh? I got you.
See, that's crazy. First of all, you are going to arrest the man at his business in front of people, which was really nice to see that his neighbors to the right or left over there on it by his shop had came out and said, "You okay?" No, because people are literally not realizing that when they go after Donald Trump for free speech and his constitutional rights, his presidential rights, they're going to come after us. And this is exactly what they do. He had his hands up the entire time. He was compliant with them. Why did they all have to jump on him like that, though? It's crazy. Like, they didn't need that many FBI agents to tie that man up like that. That was absolutely unnecessary, but at least they're learning. At least they're not beating people up anymore, I guess. There's a raid, apparently. Why do you unplug the internet, though? Why do you unplug the internet? Why do you unplug the security cameras is what I'd like to know. Look at them all. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars so far. Oh, yeah, that's a raid. Where's their front license plates? 7 of them. A 7-car caravan. Oh, is there more? 8, 9, 10. Look at that. They got the 18-inch blades on the Impala. Oh, my Lord. 10 vehicles to come raid this man. See, if they didn't have anything to hide, they should be leaving your internet and your cameras alone. You don't have the right to come in here and shut off my utilities. You don't have to come. You don't have the right to come in here and shut off my camera system. That is our home. And this government has gotten way too weaponized, way too politicized, and way too big for its own britches. I really do think so. And I think people are literally sitting here going, "Hey, like that's happening only to them, right?" No. Just a matter of time, it will happen to every one of us. And for what? For what? Because he went to a protest. But we have Kamala Harris in June of 2020, right in the midst of June or July, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but this is fact. On her Facebook page, she literally shares the Minnesota Freedom Fund. It was a BLM Antifa like organization that raised money to bail out the not so peaceful protesters of the George Floyd riots, the BLM riots, the Antifa riots, and she supported them. I'm over here going, what the fuck world did I step into? Because this is pure communism. This isn't a constitutional republic. This is a silence your opponents by any means necessary. And just if they don't conform, well, we violate every right that they have. And I'm over here going, no, the fuck you ain't, man. Okay, then I think a lot of us, especially us conservative content creators, we should be getting crafty by now. We should be getting more crafty and getting a class action filed. I'm just saying. They might have screwed themselves royally by doing this, you guys. I'm just saying. All right. The full tweet shared by the Hodge twins shares more disturbing information, including how the FBI turned off his security cameras and held his girlfriend at gunpoint and put her in handcuffs. I don't know, you guys. This is absolutely just disgusting, man. Obviously, the tweet set off a flurry on social media activity and speculation about Liberty Safe, leading to the company's acknowledgement that they had given the FBI access code to his gun safe, right? While it could be tempting to at least give them credit for coming clean, they were simply trying to get slightly ahead of the shitstorm. Once court filings related to the raid and search are made public, they'll clearly show that the feds made contact with Liberty and were given an access code. Oh shit. Here's where it gets here's where it gets messy, you guys. I'm sorry, I forgot to switch the screen over. Oh, that's not good, you guys. That's not good. They'll clearly show that the feds made contact with Liberty and they were given the access code. It is not really clear whether this is an access code for that safe or some kind of universal backdoor access code all Liberty safes have. I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming it's a reset. Here's how you reset it. Here's how you get in it, Regardless of the assertion that they are committed to protecting the personal property and the Second Amendment rights of their customers and preserving their rights is a joke. Even if there's a valid warrant for law enforcement to search the premises, if there was no backdoor access available to the feds, would have had to find another way into Hughes' safe, and perhaps he would have had the opportunity to have his attorney challenge the search warrant. It's not up to Liberty to decide whether or not a warrant being served on one of their customers is valid. If they're so committed to their customers' privacy and protecting their fundamental rights, they could at least go through the motions of having their own legal team fight requests for access. Even better, they can assure that there's no backdoor access available, period. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't know Liberty Safe, but you guys, I'm pretty sure I'm trying to get the right angle here. I'm pretty sure that Liberty Safe, one of your mottos and your probably slogan or mission statement is somewhere reads, and I'm speculating here, you guys. I'm gossip. This is just my opinion. It probably, since you're using the word liberty, you're probably saying, hey, your rights are safe with us. Let us protect your Second Amendment rights. And then you go pulling shit like this. See, actions to me speak way louder than any words do. Man, this is a very sad situation, you guys. It really is. I want to say to an amazing Jennifer Van Laar, Red State's managing editor, and is an unapologetic California conservative. Holy shit. She's like part of the Endangered Species Club. A sports fanatic, mom of 3 boys, and Grammy to a perfect little girl. She holds a bachelor's degree from Boston University, where she studied international relations and became a diehard hockey fan. I like that too, because they knock each other's teeth out. I'm just saying. So that was the article sent to me by Jonathan. The question here is, what do you guys think of that? I'm over here perplexed as to I can't wait to see that. But there's so much stuff that is hidden that is so ass backwards with this whole J6 committee, Ray Epps, everything about it. Everything about it is proof that the deep state is far too deep. It does. It proves that there is a 2-tier justice system in this country, and it's alive and thriving. I don't like the NASDAQ just fell 1.24%. Yikes. Just looked at that on my computer. That sucks. Thank God I don't play in the stock market. I feel like I want to see people, if they're wrong, okay, you got to pay the piper. But I want to know why they literally ignore Antifa, BLM riots. They ignore it like it didn't even happen. They're burning cop cars down. They're shooting at police. They're breaking down federal buildings. They're destroying courthouses. They're storming capitals themselves, like in Tennessee. Nothing got done about that. But you're going to put somebody in prison who literally is just there. for 22 years. Like, I'm over here going, oh my God. Why? Because he was grabbing a barrier? Ooh. You're going to give people time in prison for putting their feet up on a desk? Look what they did to Jacob Chansley. Had it not been for Tucker Carlson and Kevin McCarthy releasing those tapes, those 40,000 hours of tapes, Jacob Chansley, who was led through the Capitol by 9 different DC officials, DC officers, they would have still had him in prison. And nobody saw that footage. It wasn't played during the committee or his trial that could have prevented him from going to prison. And we have all of these people going to prison, and they're these judges, these weaponized, politicized, Soros-funded judges and district attorneys. They're giving these people more time than the federal government is even recommending. It's nothing is done about the riots and the lootings and everything else. Nothing is done about that. Nothing. And I'm over here going, can you look at, I don't care if you're a lefty. I don't care if you're somebody on the right. I don't care. Morally speaking, how could you look at one of them and say that's perfectly fine, where people died and there's billions of dollars worth of damage? They terrorized America for months. They destroyed major cities, including my own. That didn't have nothing to do with George Floyd. What the hell you coming here for? And nothing's done about that. So if you can see that is okay, something is wrong with your brain. Because you can't look at one and say, well, that's not as bad. Ooh, no, that day was terrible for everybody. And I feel like this, man. For you to literally say that J6 was as bad as 9/11. Worse, I'm sorry. She said it was worse than 9/11. Oh, my fuck. But absolutely support the Minnesota Freedom Fund. That makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Not at all. Not at all. I don't know what else to do. I don't, you guys. So, tomorrow, you guys, at 6 p.m. Oh my God. No, is it today at 6? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, today's Wednesday. Look at me. I'm lost on days, man. Tucker Carlson will be airing a story of a man who was in a limousine with Barack Obama. They were smoking crack together. And then he twice. So we're going to have this man on Tucker Carlson. And I can't wait to see it. I can't. I'm like, oh my God, biting my nails over here. Speaking of, you guys, I have to let this be known right now. You have to, and if you don't, straight men must date trans women to combat hate, says activists. What? Here's how I feel about that. That's his new Snow White, you guys. Oh my, she's the most insufferable woman ever. No, I think Logan Paul's old lady is. My God, did y'all hear about that? Oh my God. Look at this. What is this? Protecting. Wait, they got a new slogan, you guys. Oh, the pronouns have changed. I mean, the acronym has changed to SLGBTQI+. What the? Are you even going to try? Because I'm not. I'm over here going, I give up. I give up. There ain't enough coffee in the world to make me literally like, I can't keep up with it. It makes my head hurt. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, dude. So in other news, right? I was watching Stevie Knight last night. Oh my God. He's so fucking hilarious. There's a chick. She come on the Jumper podcast, right? She's like, I had sex with a whole basketball team. Well, she didn't, but she kind of, you know, 7 dudes. Ah! And now she's mad. She's like, how you about to call me a hoe? We're all like, because you're the one admitting that you're admitting it. What do you want from us? Oh God, Dove went woke. Oh God, oh my God, barf. Oh my God, you guys. Oh no. Oh no. No. Where is it? Dove. I want to see it. The new Dove ad. Oh my God, man. Get out of here. Oh, is this Black and White Network? I like his channel. Let's see if I can pause it. Where's the ad, my friend? I like this guy's channel. I just want to see the ad. All right, hang on. Now, I like this channel. You guys should make sure you go subscribe. Share this episode. All right. This is Black and White Network. 62,000 subs. Here, look, subscribe. Wait a minute. YouTube's, I was subscribed to him's, and okay. Just like my channel, you guys, if you notice that you're unsubscribed or you're not getting notifications, since I see that's a trend lately, make sure if they unsubscribe you subscribe back, and then you tap the notification bell to all again. Let me tell you real quickly before we get into this. I used to stick up for YouTube's. I did, man. YouTube, I had your back. I was one of the most loyal people that you could ever meet. I'd stick up for you all the time. Like, oh, once in a while, YouTube goes through bot subs and bot likes and bot things, and they cleans up people's pages so we don't have to deal with these bots. And I used to cover their asses for them. Now I'm over here. I've seen it. It's happened to me more times, and it's no longer a coincidence. And I ain't covering up for that Slim Shady shit. I'm not an Eminem fan since he went to Epstein Island. Sorry, not sorry. Too many times has it happened where I am subscribed to even my friends' channels, and I have to resubscribe. So, all right then. Let's see this woke Dove. Glad I don't use their deodorant. Come on. I use that Lumi stuff, and if it ever goes woke, I'm out. You go woke, you go broke in my house. Look, hold on. I don't understand why these companies don't get that by now. Like, if you go woke, you go broke. Okay? Americans under President Biden are paying $900 per month more for their goods, just their basic necessities and shit. So if we're paying all of this extra money than we were when Trump was in office, like hell are we going to spend our money on these stupid woke corporations? We don't care if you have these ideologies, but do not force them down our throats. It's not fun and it's not comfortable. Okay, let's see.
That is the worst thing here. Promoting obesity.
Oh, hell.
This is what these companies have been doing. I mean, did we not learn anything from Bud Light? I mean, Bud Light is in a tank. Why would you actually want to do this?
Dylan Mulvaney, the only thing that he ever did was take down Bud Light. Seriously.
But in the case of Bud Light, it's kind of funny, guys. Body positivity, they want obese women, but like Bud Light goes out and gets a man to actually a skinny man at that to be the spokesperson of Bud Light dressing up as a woman.
Well, I mean, to be honest, he looks like a chicken wing. So, chicken wing Dylan.
Just throwing it out there. Man, I don't know where we went wrong. I have no idea. I guess you could say it's a gradual decline, but it seems like, this body positivity thing, just kind of popped up overnight.
It did.
Like the angels, they were there one day, and then they were just Thanos snapped away, and then you started getting obese people.
Thanos. It's all Thanos' fault. Here it is.
Look
Oh,
at this.
hell.
The Pits of New York.
Oh, my Lord.
Is this actually a part of Dub right there? Yep, it is. Look at this. It says currently in Times Square, the Dub team has taken over an entire block with its billboards of women sporting hairy armpits in the name of empowerment, inclusivity, body positivity, and all the other keywords conjured up in Madison Avenue boardrooms by goons looking to create a jump on the latest trends.
Come on, man.
I
Stop
don't
it.
see how this is actually going to encourage people to buy Dove.
I ain't buying.
It's a turn off to me.
Yes, sir.
Now, me myself, I don't actually use Dove. Actually, I use a lot of Old Spice products, like body wash and stuff like that.
All right, and it says here, free the pits. Women are told by marketing team. Free the pits, ladies. Please don't. Please don't, man. I went to high school with some chick, man. I was such a dick in junior high school. But then in high school, I was like, I went and got cool, man. I was just a dick. I was. There was a girl in high school. My God, she had like these dreadlocks, and she was this hippie, and we're like from the suburbs, right? And I'm going because I moved from the inner city to the suburbs in 6th grade, and in like 10th grade we had this hippie girl, and she was like from a very wealthy white privileged family. I can't take myself serious. She was this hippie chick, man. Like she just stepped out the pages of like 1970s, right? She had the hairiest armpits ever. I'm like, girl, man, if them get any longer, you could put dreadlocks in those. Is that what you're going to do? Stunk like patchouli and everything, man. My God. Please don't let this make a comeback, man. Please don't let this make a comeback. I don't see how that's body positivity. That's gross. That is so gross. Like, men, I get it, man. Y'all have hairy armpits and you're manly. I love a manly man as long as you brush your teeth more than once in 8 days. That's fucking great, man. Please, what happened to femininity, man? What happened? What happened? Like, I'm sorry, but body positivity is fitness. You are making yourself fitter so that you could not only be on this earth longer, but you won't have very painful disease like type 2 diabetes. Your joints won't be killing you. You could run after your kids. If you have children, especially, you should shut up, Callie. Damn you. It's probably just the poop picker upper because you want to poop everywhere. Callie, shut up. Hey. Ooh, she don't listen. My God. Sorry, y'all. She's going nuts. Probably ballistic. It's probably my UPS man again. Did I tell you guys he came and he was like, I came downstairs with no pants on. I was like, oh, hi. Anyways, you don't want to be morbidly obese. Okay. Unless you want to be starred on my 600-pound life with Dr. Now. Please, for the love of God, quit promoting people dying. That's not healthy. And I forgot that they had claimed that if you are into fitness, you are indeed a white supremacist. Don't matter what color you are. Oh my, it doesn't make any sense. When? Please make it make sense. My dog will kill you. I'm just making sure nobody's here. I'm sorry. I should probably check my camera. Oh, I should check my cameras. Let's see. Who is it? Who it is? See, I like having cameras. That is somebody here. Now, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's my grass cutter. We're good. We're good. We're good. They're all barking at the guy cutting the grass that they neglect to realize. Like, look, man, that's for your benefit. So we don't get charged by the city. But anyways, look at you guys. I feel like this. Some people have medical issues, right? They do. They have medical issues, thyroid issues that are out of their control. So they're going to gain weight. They smell food, they gain 2 pounds. They look at an advertisement of food, they gain 5 pounds. You know, it's like I feel for those people that cannot control that. But to promote obesity and just look at femininity and masculinity as if it is toxic to me. I feel like, why are you constantly promoting this just shit that don't make sense? Like, like Dylan Mulvaney. I'm sorry, but you could be whatever you want to be. But the very second that you say, if you don't go by how I feel, and if you don't affirm me, and if you don't say the pronouns that I want you to say, you should go to jail. That's when you lose me. So how come your rights matter more than mine? You know what I mean? Like, no. But Dove, like, I don't know why you're showing all that, man. We don't need to see all that. We don't. You know? Save that shit for OnlyFans. Somehow I don't fucking know. My God, I think it's just so crazy. All right. What other headlines do we have here? Barack Obama. Fucking Barack Obama, man. Barack Obama. Look at this. Republicans against Trump. Miss Cheney. I can't stand her face. I can't stand her face. Look at her. Look at her. Liz Cheney. I'm really a Democrat in Republican clothing. That's why that bitch always wears blue. She says it right in front of our faces. Look at this, man. The FBI is mowing my lawn right now. Man, let's hear what this.
You will hear evidence that President Trump refused for hours to do what his staff, his family, and many of his other advisors begged him to do.
A mean tweet. Republican. Did I spell it wrong again? I did. There. Mean tweet headed your way.
Immediately instruct his supporters to stand
Allie,
down
shut up.
and evacuate the Capitol.
Shut up.
Tonight, you will see never before seen footage of the brutal attack on our Capitol. An attack that unfolded.
Hold on. You'll see never before seen footage because we had to alter them and doctor them. Our Photoshop guy just got done.
While a few blocks away, President Trump sat watching television in the dining room next to the Oval Office. You will hear audio from the brave police officers battling for their lives and ours, fighting to defend our democracy.
It's a constitutional republic!
Against a violent mob Donald Trump refused to call off.
Yeah, no, yes, he did. Let's hold on, y'all, because this is some bullshit, man. Let's go. Real Donald Trump. Let's look at Donald Trump real quickly, y'all. Real quickly. Let's share this tab, okay? Look at that mugshot that made him $7 million. All right. January 6th. Even Mexico uses voter ID. All right. Where's it at? Where's it at? Please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They're truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. I'm asking everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. Hello. You liar. Liz Cheney, you are a liar. You're a liar. She's a liar. She's a flipping liar. Because after that, if you seemingly have forgotten, which I hope none of you have, they banned him from Twitter to hide those tweets. And they didn't uncover them again until Elon Musk bought Twitter. Enough of the lies. We're sick of it. I don't know about you guys. Who's sick of it here? Are you sick of the lies yet? Are you? Because I know I am. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the two-tier justice system that we have. And there needs to be freaking term limits. And people that are rhinos, go on and switch. Look at Ron DeSanctimonious. You're Rhino Ron now. You're Rhino Ron because you got paid off by Mitch McConnell, the DNC, and Fauci. So fun, Kulu Rhino Ron. You belong with Liz Cheney. I hope like hell no one votes for him. And he ain't even in Florida. Well, I'm not going to tell you where I am. You're not being a governor. That's for damn sure.
Tonight and in the weeks to come, you will see evidence of what motivated this violence, including directly from those who participated in this attack. You will see video of them explaining what caused them to do it. You will see their posts on social media.
And we didn't say shit. And you also said that 6 cops died that day. You lied. You fucking lied. None did. Guess what? How many people, do you know how many cops died on J6? That many. None. Goose egg. 0. Zilch. Nada. None.
We will show you what they have said in federal court. On this point, there is no room for debate. Those who invaded our Capitol and battled law enforcement for hours were motivated by what President Trump had told them.
What about people that shot the Dallas police? What about the people that tore down every major city while you Democrats, let's just call her like she is, she's a Democrat, you Democrats cheered them on and said, we hope that they don't let up. We should see more of these protests. What about those people? There's no committee for that. You say nothing about that, do you, Liz? Yeah, because you're reading from your communist teleprompter.
That the election was stolen.
It was.
And that he was the rightful president.
He is.
President Trump summoned the mob,
No, he didn't.
assembled the mob,
No, he didn't.
and lit the flame of this attack.
Did he? Did he? Did he text out to his nephew? I was the one that started this. I played a part in all of this. Was he on the FBI's most wanted list, number 14, and then removed, and now he's okay? Was he caught on camera going, we stormed the Capitol? That way to the Capitol. We're going to the Capitol. March to the Capitol. We're going to take over the Capitol. Was he like, did he do that? Or was it your buddy, Ray? It was Ray, man. Ray did it. Ray did it. Ray did it. And y'all just didn't even include him in the January 6th hearings. How's come? How's come he has never been prosecuted? How's come? You know what, y'all? This was planned from the get. It was planned. You might not like Donald Trump, and that's okay. But he got shit done. And he lived by his word. But that's the worst enemy to people like this. Are people like this.
To those who engaged in the, I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders.
You all see that shit? My house is haunted.
America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy.
Didn't they poo on her desk too? I wish they would have. My God.
To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay. We have just been through an intense election and emotions are high, but now tempers must be cooled and calm restored. We must get on with the business of America.
All right, let me just tell you all something here. We're going to listen to the rest of this. But you can tell when Donald Trump is talking and speaking from the heart and when he's reading from a teleprompter. The people that are in fear of the most of him getting into office again are the very same people that he let into his circle unknowingly. He ain't going to make that same mistake twice. And that is what they're so afraid of. Their goose is cooked. They have been had. They have been exposed. You know, we didn't need another politician. We needed a businessman. And that's what we got. It's unfortunate that now we go from America first to America last.
My campaign vigorously pursued every legal avenue to contest the election results. My only goal was to ensure the integrity of the vote. In so doing, I was fighting to defend American democracy. I continue to strongly believe that we must reform our election laws to verify the identity and eligibility of all voters and to ensure faith and confidence in all future elections. Now Congress has certified the results. A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th.
You know, this had to be like daggers, man, like swallowing razor blades. Like, thanks a lot, Mike Pence. Thanks a lot.
My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power. This moment calls for healing and reconciliation. 2020 has been a challenging time for our people. A menacing pandemic has upended the lives of our citizens, isolated millions in their homes, damaged our economy, and claimed countless lives. Defeating this pandemic and rebuilding the greatest economy on earth will require all of us working together.
Yeah, right.
It will require a renewed emphasis on the civic values of patriotism, faith, charity, community, and family. We must revitalize the sacred bonds of love and loyalty that bind us together as one national family. To the citizens of our country, serving as your president has been the honor of my lifetime. And to all of my wonderful supporters, I know you are disappointed, but I also want you to know that our incredible journey is only just beginning. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Well, where have you ever seen Joe Biden say, God bless America? Where have you ever said or heard Joe Biden make a patriotic speech? All he does is kneel down for the woke ideologies of the deep state. I'm over here going, patriotism has seemingly become a thorn in the side of the democracy pushers. This isn't a democracy. This is not a democracy. Their democracy is communism. That's exactly what it is. The New World Order. We will abide by the New World Order. You will fall in line or you will pay. No, man. No. I know too many people from Cuba and they ain't happy about this at all. So many people in Maui. The shit that's going on in Maui right now is insanity. People of Maui, let me tell you how they really feel about Oprah Winfrey. Oh, I love this. Dom Lucre, he had posted this on Twitter, you guys. And I think it's important that we share it. After announcing that he was starting a fund from his own money with Oprah, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is now asking for donations to assist the victims of Maui fires that he surveys the area. As he surveys the area, the $5 million that him and Oprah gave was only the startup fund, which means taxpayers are being asked to help by donating to their fund. The money that Dwayne and Oprah donated actually went to their company. Not $1 has gone to the victims. In theory, what they did would be no different than during a standard company startup. They put funds up to create a system to receive funds. Why do the victims of Maui have to wait on taxpayer dollars when $10 million are in their ledger's balance? Or $10 billion. So yeah, fuck Jesus Christ, man. This is sad, man. Look at, and Dom Lutre, breaker of narratives. Thank God I'm a finance major. This is sad, you guys. But this is how people in Maui feel about it.
Who is she? Who is she?
Hearing what the locals are saying during Maui City Council?
We couldn't even have our passport pastor come in and ask us if we need prayer in the very beginning, but Oprah could come in. Who is she? Who is she? They said, oh, she knows the governor. We didn't need her in there in Bowen High. Get her out.
With the tragic events that happened in the Hawaii fires, these residents were there, attended the Maui City Council to voice their voices and share their frustrations.
Nobody called us. Our phones didn't work from 5 in the morning. The fire was not 10 o'clock when I went to work. The fire was still there. There was no water. Tell me if that's coincidence. No water, no warning.
This woman stated that they couldn't watch the news due to power loss. The residents were understandably frustrated at the city council.
Everything beyond the civic center is there, but the homes where we were working, where we're scraping.
Their homes are gone and they lost many loved ones. Our prayers goes out to them.
Yeah, they sure do. Our prayers go out to them. And, you know, you guys, I feel like this. I feel like with 1,000+ acres, a multi-billionaire, Dwayne Johnson is teetering on the edge of billionaire status as it is. Tell me why they're asking, they've committed to $10 million to the people in Maui. Your money. They only pitched in their money to start up a company to receive funds, but they used Warner Brothers Entertainment as that other company. That company that will take in the money for the people. If y'all know how charitable organizations work, all of the donations that they get, 100% of the donations, it's broken up like this. 85% goes to paying CEOs and the people back that invested the money into this foundation in the first place. And then the 15% goes to the people that were meant for the donation in total. If I'm not mistaken, I think Benny Johnson had shared it. I don't know if the number has changed because I don't even want to look at Oprah's Warner Brothers donation fund for the people of Maui. It was at 4,600. I don't even want to know if it's increased or not, but like, that's not a lot of people. You know, we have people like Eric West from Hawaii Real Estate. He has raised almost, like, I think $1.1 million for the people. He has put people on their Cash App information. As a lady that he had featured has seemingly already gotten $40,000. Now, we have Americans helping America, but then you'll have those people that, well, how can I get in on this? The celebrities, the elitists, if they cared so much, they virtue signal so much, right? Joe Biden is the best president ever. And you're not helping them. You're like, well, I can use my celebrity as a means to say, donate to this company. But you're not literally helping at all. Bill Gates, you're the richest man on the planet. Like, literally, you're one of the richest men on the planet. You own how many acres in Hawaii? I don't even know. Too many. Oprah hired a fire. You've heard the lady. She hired a fire company, a volunteer fire department or fire department, whatever, to protect her compound, her land before the fires even started, which, you know, you took those valuable resources away from the Hawaiian people. Their water was shut off. The kids were called off of school. Thousands of people are gone. Like, I'm over here going, these celebrities should be ashamed of themselves. Like, they should be rallying together to rebuild. Oprah has enough land and money to rebuild. Like, you're generating more money by the day, lady. You could afford to have, we are struggling Americans. The audacity. A lot of people are like, leave Oprah alone. She's doing this. She ain't doing enough. But asking us, who's all of our tax dollars, we don't get to say and where they go over to Ukraine or to fix Hunter Biden's teeth or to put a wall around Joe Biden's Delaware estate for $500,000. We're living paycheck to paycheck. America, 61% of America is living paycheck to paycheck. That's a problem. And you're asking hardworking Americans who you hate the most to help. Put your money where your mouth is. You help. I'm over here going, man, you know, these people are downright evil, just pure evil. So not only Eric West is doing more than these elitist scumbags are, you know how they pay him back? Keller Williams, another one, right? Not only does Eric get fired, but also his son Colton gets fired as well. He was working for Keller Williams as well. They gave them the boot because they're helping Hawaiians and exposing this. Why was the water shut off? Why didn't the warnings go off? Why? Something tells me that that highly coveted land, they wanted it. Now, this is just speculation. Meh, for entertainment purposes only. Meh. People died. That's why it's important. People are still gone, missing. Children are still gone and missing. People lost their families, their homes, their cars, their pets. That is family. Because people fucking died. That's why it's important to expose the truth. And of course, I if somebody's helping somebody, why are you punishing them for that? I don't understand it personally. I don't understand why the truth tellers keep getting punished. They do. They keep getting punished. It's like, I ain't never seen such a truth-phobic nation as America. Bunch of truth phobes. Scared of the truth. No shit, you guys, last night I was in my gas station, my local gas station, and there was this old black dude in there, right? Since everybody else brings up race, why can't I? Anyways, there was this, if I wanted to say it in my way, I would say there's this just old dude in there, right? But I don't live in a predominantly black neighborhood, right? Old dude, you could just tell, old style and everything, right? Just comes in like a cool breeze. He's standing there, and we get to speaking about Joe Biden, by Epstein Island and everything, about the Trump indictments and stuff. And I bring up the fact about the clerk says something about Bill Clinton. Like, we had the best president in Bill Clinton. And I'm going, we did? Are you fucking serious, bro? I'm like, yeah, but he was on like Epstein Island, and even Epstein has a portrait of him in the blue dress. So yeah. And this old dude was like, man, that's right. I'm like, I said, we live in such a truth-phobic nation these days where the truth will get you canceled, where men want to be called women and women want to be called men. And how dare you speak the truth? And he looks at me and he goes, the truth shall set you free, young lady. Well, what did he say? He didn't say young lady. My sister. That's what he said. And I looked back at him because I was strolling out as we were ending our conversation. And I said, you're right. Now, why does one side portray the other so terribly, so vile, so evil, so extreme? This side here likes brotherly love, neighborly love, loves thy neighbor, believes in God, believes in moral principles, has a moral compass pointing due north, is God-fearing, right? Loves family, doesn't see color, doesn't care if you're gay, doesn't want our children indoctrinated or confused, believes that there's only two genders, believes in facts, common sense. Why is it brotherly love, neighborly love is seen as a bad thing when it has to do with a conservative? Why is Christianity looked at so bad? Family is the nuclear family, right? Why is that looked at like it's bad? I can't wrap my head around it. I cannot co-sign on a side that is pro mutilating kids, that is pro bringing your children to drag shows, that is pro bringing your child to a pride parade. I don't care what you guys do. I don't care. My child does not need to see a man in a dress, dressed up like a woman, right? In a G-string, twerking for dollar bills. Now, I don't have problems with any drag queens. I know some. And they share the same views as I do. It's kind of crazy. Because if you were to ask them, how do you feel about children being at Pride? No. But they can't say that vocally because then they will be shunned by their own community. Which is making sense as to why the LGB and some of the T's are divorcing from the 2SI plus minus LGBTQI plus whatever acronym they're going by today. They're divorcing from that, and it's making complete sense. Adults, cool, do what you want to do. We don't care if you want to love one another. We don't care who you want to love. It doesn't affect us. It doesn't make us sleep any worse at night. It doesn't make our days go by any differently. I don't forget to breathe because there's somebody that wants to marry a guy if he's a guy. I don't care about that. I think kids should be allowed to be kids. There was just a story, you guys, and I thought about it. Colorado, in Jefferson County, Colorado, they are breaking the laws, the federal government laws, and they are purposefully, the teachers union is helping teachers hide the fact that the teachers are asking kids about what gender they want to be, what's your pronoun, and all of this, that, and the other. Yeah. The teachers union tells the teachers, write it down. If you're going to do a survey, make sure it's pen and paper, because if it's a digital, like if it's anything digital, we can get subpoenaed and stuff. So they're sharing the loopholes around this in order to help their teachers break the laws, the woke indoctrinators, not the educators. So a teacher had spilled the beans on that. A teacher was like, yeah, you know what, this is effed up. I just got to remember where I saw this at. It was crazy to even think that we have educators out there literally willing to break the law to push woke ideologies. If you ain't got nothing to hide, if you don't have an agenda or a narrative that you're trying to hide, then why hide anything at all? I'll call him Mr. Cool Breeze. If the truth shall set you free. Man, there was a news story on here, actually. Colorado Teachers Union. Teachers Union under fire. I just can't, you guys. Like, it's not even on here. Helps. Tells teacher to lie. Tells teacher. I'm trying to look up the video really quickly. I got a couple of more minutes. Tells teachers to lie. Ah, found it. Found it. You know, you guys, I love the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. So help me God. But I love my children even more. Again, I just did, like, Liberal Hive Mind had a video out there. There was a woke nut. I don't know what her name is, but children don't belong to their families. Children don't belong to they don't belong to their parents. They belong to the community. And I'm over here going, oh, When you gonna start kicking in for the shit that I pay for, right? And the shit that I do as a mother. You're never going to, so STFU. All right, here it is. As controversy erupts after teachers use surveys for students' gender identity. Liz Bauer, I think you're right. Goes against God design.
Tonight, controversy erupts in Jefferson County over student surveys about gender identity. Good evening, I'm Karen Lee.
And I'm Michaelia White. Michael is off tonight. Parents say teachers are breaking state and federal laws, and their union is helping them get away with it. Our Sean Boyd has been investigating. So, Sean, what is the school district saying about this?
That it warned teachers not to do these surveys, while the district says it is unclear whether surveys about students' preferred pronouns are illegal. There are several lawsuits regarding the issue, so administrators told teachers just don't go there. The teachers' union told them something else. It told them if they did issue questionnaires regarding preferred pronouns, they should be paper surveys, and they should get rid of them after they noted students' answers. Just days before the start of school in Jefferson County, administrators sent this email to all employees.
All right. Dear Team Jeffco, in Jeffco, we believe that knowing our student by name's strength is needed, is critical to be able to best serve them. Team Jeffco educators and staff have unique, fun, creative ways of getting to know their students at the start of each school year, and we encourage this. They're the third grade, man.
Reminding them state and federal law prohibits mandatory surveys that ask kids about protected information. And even voluntary surveys are illegal unless parents can opt out. So when Denise Crawford's son came home with a survey asking about his gender identity, she thought, what gives?
Deceived, lied to, taken advantage of.
She's not alone. Parents with Jeffco Kids First say dozens of teachers have conducted the surveys, and worse still, their union advised them to hide evidence of them. An email from Jefferson County Education Association to teachers says, if you do a questionnaire, please make it a paper and pencil activity.
There you go.
Any digital records are more permanent and may be requested under federal law.
Again. The truth shall set you free. The teachers' unions need to be defunded immediately. Sorry, not sorry. That's just how I feel.
The leadership actually provided an avenue to get around the law and basically saying it was okay.
School board member Susan Miller says the union put teachers' jobs at risk. Those that violate the law can lose their licensure. Crawford says it also put teachers' relationship with parents at risk.
And I don't feel I can trust the teachers.
She says she's not anti-LGBTQ. Her nephew, she says, is transgender and daughter gay.
This is not political. It's just that they're breaking the law.
What would you like to see happen?
The same thing that would happen to anybody who's breaking the law, accountability and correction.
I'd want parents to know the district takes this very seriously.
Yeah,
the
sure.
union says the district has given contradictory directions regarding preferred pronouns, but this slide the district sent teachers is hardly ambiguous. Miller says the union needs to issue a retraction.
Maybe do a corrective that says, hey, you know what? We were wrong.
Not just that, we were wrong. You're purposefully, and you are admitting to criminal activity. You're literally admitting that you will break federal laws just to push your woke ideologies. That in itself should come with the proper federal charges. No, don't rewrite shit. You already did it. You already admitted it. It's right there in black and white, which, I don't like the mainstream media. I really do not. I despise them because they hide the truth and they push narratives. They push propaganda all of the time. I don't care what network. They all work for the same people, the umbrella people, I like to call them, the BlackRock Vanguard. All of the elites run the narratives in this country. So now why all of a sudden are you putting this on? But because people will not remain silent. That is the goal here. We cannot remain silent. We have to have our voices heard. And it's such a damn shame that so many platforms refuse to allow our voices to be heard, to allow the truth to come out, to allow the facts to be presented to other people so that they can see what's going on in their very own school districts. But if you, the parent, question that, you'll be just like Nathan Hughes there. The FBI will be coming to your door, but they're not going to charge the teachers' unions for openly admitting that we're going to break federal law. No, they should be jailed for what they've done.
You need to abide by the laws. They're written for a reason.
The union not only told teachers to use paper, but to make notations about students' answers and not hold on to the surveys. I spoke to Union President Brooke Williams, who wouldn't say why she directed teachers to do that. She claims people are politicizing the issue. In a statement, she said, by allowing students an optional avenue to share their preferred pronouns while maintaining student privacy, we can better ensure that students feel safe, respected, and validated.
Okay, so you want to feel like you want the kids to feel safe, respected, and validated. What about parental rights? We deserve to know if our children are going to school confused and not loving themselves enough. The names that we've given them and called them all of their life. The lullabies that we sang, the boo-boos that we kissed, the wounds that we dressed, the doctor's appointments that we took them to, the money that we spent on them since the time they were born. Shit, just giving birth to a child's 50 grand easily these days. And these people think that they have more rights than we parents do? Get out of here. The government and the schools can't make these children, our children, feel safer than we can. And if they can, you got a problem, because your child should come to you with anything. And guess what? For you naysayers out there, our house, our rules. We don't have to be social justice warriors in our homes. We don't have to bow down to woke ideologies. We know the difference between right and wrong. Don't you dare come between our children. That pisses me off more than anything. Government and schools thinking they know better. You don't know our kids like we do. Van Kulu. That's what I say.
We encourage and support educators to follow Jeffco's district policy and not reveal students' transgender status to others unless legally required to do so, or unless the student has authorized such disclosure.
Jesus, Pete,
parents say this isn't about whether the student should be able to share their pronouns or not, or outing a transgender person. This is about whether the union told teachers to break the law and hide the evidence.
All right. So what did this parent do with this? Did this parent that you spoke with, did they report the survey?
They did. They reported it. They tell me reported it to the principal, reported it to
Sure.
a school board member, and haven't heard back from either.
Of course they haven't heard back from either. These parents need to show up at school board meetings. Get a body camera, you guys. I am on board with you getting a body camera and taking it into your local school board meetings. Let your voices be heard. Take a stand. These are your children. This is our children. That is not their children. It is our children that they are pushing these crazy ideologies on. Let's get to this comment right here. Here in Tennessee, after they reach 14 years old, these kids don't have to inform their parents of any medical procedures that the school helps them with. And who's paying for it? Not the schools, the insurance companies. And the insurance companies are just as much to blame, because they will, again, make the parents pay for it, but they'll hide it from them too. This has gotten out of control. It has gotten out of control. What these kids should do, seriously, is do some therapy, is go see a therapist that doesn't give out cross-sex hormones the very first minute that they walk through the door. What they should do is say, here's some stories, here's some facts of what evidence we do have. Love yourself. 5 positive affirmations every day until you start loving yourself until those affirmations start coming very simply. Because best believe me, if you got low self-esteem, childhood traumas, and then you add identity issues and gender dysphoria or dysmorphia, I'm sorry, on top of one another, it's like creating a bomb. These kids, man, they're so confused these days. They don't need to be more confused. They should listen to the detransitioners, the people that are brave enough to say, look, man, you don't want no part of this, because once you go down this road, you'll never go back. This is a dead end. This is a one-way only road. And damn these schools for doing that. How sickening is that? Do you guys find it really odd that we got the manifesto of the shooter in Florida, right? But we still ain't seen the manifesto of the Nashville shooter. Do you not find that jarring? Why? What are they protecting? I myself would really like to see that manifesto. I also want to see the Jeffrey Epstein client list. When will we see the client list? I think a lot of us have been talking about it, being vocal about it. We want to see it. Nope, we can't. It's locked up tighter than Fort Knox. The transgender person who killed all those kids in Nashville, the manifesto, Jeffrey Epstein list, is something like Area 51-esque. Like, we're not seeing that. Why? Why can't we? If there's nothing to hide, then why can't we see it? Well, because the very second that we see the Epstein client list, the very second is a lot of people will go down in flames. They're protecting them. But if you or I did anything of the sort, we would be locked up. If you or I were to skate on our taxes like Hunter Biden did, we'd be locked up. If you or I had any shady business dealings with the Chinese Communist Party, we would be looked at as spies, as traitors. We would be charged with treason. We can't get high on camera and have a bunch of drugs on camera and be allowed to get away with it. We can't crash a car going 100 some miles an hour, a rental car, and leave a bunch of paraphernalia and drugs and Secret Service badges and his brother's ID and all this, that, and the other. We can't do that and get away with it. We can't lie and say we give our parents $49,999.99 a month in rent. We can't go over there and rent a home in Malibu and the Secret Service gets to rent the house next door on taxpayers' dollars. We can't do that. So is there really white privilege in this country? Are the white supremacists the leading problem in America? Or is the two-tiered justice system one of the worst? The woke ideologies that these teachers unions are covering up for. What is worse? I can't tell you. It's all pretty bad to me. The elites, the New World Order, they must be stopped. Dead in their tracks. We the people are getting shit on relentlessly, guys, and it is not fair. They're treating us like second-class citizens. They're treating us as if they can rule us all. And liberty saves, man. Shame on you guys. Shame on you guys. My God, man. I wish I could just walk up into a house and demand the code for the safe. Like, yo, let me get that code, right? I swear I have a warrant. My God, if we did that, we'd go to prison. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the hypocrisy, the double standards. And God forbid if you share the truth. Oh boy, they don't like that. Why? Nobody ever died hearing the truth. All right, y'all. That does it for me. I'm out. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it. This was a wonderful podcast. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining me. Please follow me on Rumble. The link is right there. I have a funny feeling that we're going to have to be streaming from there from now on, or I might have to do edited videos here on YouTube and then upload them onto my Patreon. Speaking of my Patreon, I am locked out again. They want IP address, the last deposit, how much the deposit was, when the date was. So I have to fill out all of this important classified information again just to gain access to my Patreon account. My friend Adam was gracious enough to leave a comment on there to let people know I am locked out. I'm doing my best to get back in. So once I gain access to my Patreon, that's what I'm going to do from here on out. You know, it's crazy. I don't know if you guys are still seeing ads on my stuff or not, especially if you have YouTube Premium or whatever. But when you demonetize a channel, it should be them stop running ads on your channel so that they can't make a bunch of money, all 100% of your ad revenue. But it still happens. So I'm going to have to cut the head off that snake myself and upload all of my unedited, uncensored stuff to my Patreon and my Rumble. So I'm going to have exclusive content for Patreons only. And I think I'm going to get rid of all of my tiers and just do $5 a month, because I can't do this no more, you guys. I can't tiptoe on a bunch of broken glass. I ain't never seen such a truth-phobic state of the world as I do today. It's like, man, what twilight zone did I step into? All right, you guys, I appreciate you for coming. You have a blessed day. Remember, God first, then family, then Trump. Love you all. See you, fam. Thanks again. Ay, ay, ay.